Grease, 1978, remains one of the most iconic movies of all time, with its unforgettable soundtrack, timeless characters, and electrifying performances from John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. The film's energetic portrayal of teen love and rebellion captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. But behind the dazzling smiles and catchy tunes, the lives of the stars have taken dark and tragic turns. In 2025, many of the beloved cast members are facing personal hardships that have reshaped their lives in ways fans never expected. This article dives into the real-life struggles of the Grease cast, revealing the heartbreaking challenges they've endured since the film's release. Olivia Newton-John, who portrayed Sandy in the 1978 film Grease, captivated audiences with her sweet yet bold portrayal of the good girl who transforms into a confident woman. Her role undoubtedly shaped her career, propelling her into stardom with hits like Physical. However, her personal life was marred by tragedy. She faced the battle of breast cancer 3 times, a long and painful journey that ultimately led to her passing on August 8, 2022, at the age of 73. Her estate, valued at around $60 million at the time of her death, included luxurious properties in California and Australia, as well as a collection of cars and other investments. She was married twice, first to actor Matt Lattanzi, with whom she had one daughter, Chloe Rose Lattanzi. Her second marriage was to John Easterling, whom she was with until her death. Despite her public successes, Olivia's personal life was fraught with illness, and her legacy lives on in both her music and her advocacy for cancer research. Alice Ghostley, who played the quirky Mrs. Murdoch in Grease, 1978, had a career full of ups and downs, with her acting often portraying complex, relatable characters. Her personal life, though, was not as fulfilling. Ghostley married actor Felice Orlandi in 1954, but they remained childless, and the marriage ended in 2003 with Orlandi's death. Ghostley struggled with depression, which affected her relationships and career, though her work in TV and film remained steady. Grease was a highlight, but she never quite reached the fame of some of her co-stars. Her health declined in later years, and she passed away on September 21, 2007, at the age of 84, after battling colon cancer and multiple strokes. At the time of her death, Ghostley's estate, including her home in Studio City, was valued at $1 million. Despite her struggles, Ghostley left a lasting impression through her work, especially in Grease, and her legacy remains in the hearts of fans. Joan Blondell, who portrayed the wise and nurturing Vi in Grease, 1978, had a career filled with both success and personal hardship. Known for her charm and elegance, Blondell made a name for herself in Hollywood's golden age. However, her personal life was filled with struggles, including multiple marriages and a difficult relationship with her family. Her death on December 25, 1979, at the age of 73, from leukemia marked the end of a tumultuous journey. Despite her enduring popularity in films like Gold Diggers of 1933, her later years were plagued by financial difficulties and health issues. Her estate, valued at around $10 million, included a home in California and various personal belongings. Blondell's life was a mixture of triumphs and losses. Her career successes were often overshadowed by the private pain she faced. Her legacy is one of resilience, but also a reminder of how hard it can be to navigate fame alongside personal struggles. Edd Byrnes, who played the charming Vince Fontaine in Grease, 1978, was a prominent figure in the 1950s and 1960s TV scene, especially known for his role in 77 Sunset Strip. His portrayal of the cool, confident DJ in Grease was a memorable moment in his career, but his personal life was a far cry from the glamorous persona he portrayed on screen. He experienced multiple failed marriages and had children, but his family life was fraught with difficulties. Byrnes' later years were marked by financial difficulties, and he struggled to find steady work as his fame waned. He passed away on January 8, 2020, at the age of 87 from natural causes. His estate, valued at around $5 million, included a home in Santa Monica and a few personal vehicles. Though he had his share of personal and financial troubles, Byrnes will always be remembered for his role in Grease and his contributions to television in its early days. His death marked the end of an era for fans of classic TV. Dody Goodman, known for her role as the charming Blanche in Grease, 1978, had a long career but a relatively quiet personal life. She was married twice, though both marriages were short-lived, and she never had children. Goodman's career was mostly defined by her role in Grease, which remained one of her most iconic performances. She faced significant personal hardships, including loneliness and the challenges of aging in an industry that often overlooked older actresses. Despite the hardships, Goodman found solace in her work. She passed away on June 22, 2008, at the age of 93, from natural causes. Her estate, including a home in Englewood, New Jersey, was valued at $1 million at the time of her death. Though her personal life was difficult, Goodman's contributions to television and film continue to be celebrated, and her legacy in Grease remains unforgettable. Sid Caesar, who played the memorable Coach Calhoun in Grease, 1978, had a career that spanned decades, with his comedic genius earning him a prominent place in TV history. However, his personal life was complicated. Married to actress Florence Levy in 1943, the couple had 2 children but ultimately divorced, with Caesar admitting that his struggles with alcoholism and infidelity weighed heavily on their relationship. Despite these challenges, his career flourished, and his role in Grease added to his lasting legacy. After his death on February 12, 2014, at the age of 91, Caesar left behind a significant estate, including a luxurious Beverly Hills home. His net worth at the time of his passing was estimated at $10 million, reflecting his success. Though his personal life was marked by turmoil, Caesar remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, and his financial legacy is a testament to his enduring influence in the entertainment industry. Annette Charles, known for her portrayal of Cha-Cha in Grease, 1978, captivated audiences with her spunky and seductive character. However, her life behind the scenes was marred by struggles with health and relationships. After Grease, she experienced a turbulent career and battled with lung cancer for several years. Despite her early success in the film, Annette's personal life was less glamorous. She was married to actor Rick Fox, but their marriage ended in divorce. She did not have children and remained a private figure throughout her later years. At the time of her passing on August 3, 2011, at the age of 63, Annette's estate included a home in Los Angeles and several personal items. Her net worth was estimated to be around $1 million. While Cha-Cha's role in Grease was unforgettable, Annette's career never reached the same heights, and her legacy is often remembered for the tragic battles she faced privately. Eve Arden, who played the sharp-witted Principal McGee in Grease, had a career that spanned decades, including major successes in television and film. Her role as the no-nonsense, yet sympathetic school principal was a highlight of the movie, showcasing her comedic brilliance. Despite her professional success, Eve's personal life was complicated, particularly her marriages. She was married twice, first to businessman Jules Manby and then to writer and producer Brooks West, and had 3 children. Her latter years were overshadowed by her battle with colorectal cancer, which ultimately claimed her life on November 12, 1990, at the age of 82. At the time of her death, her estate, valued at around $1 million, included a Beverly Hills home and several personal assets. Though she lived through personal hardships, including the pressures of balancing family life and career, Arden's sharp humor and lasting impact on television comedy remain undeniable. Her legacy as a beloved actress continues to influence generations of fans. Jeff Conaway's portrayal of Catchy in Grease was one of the standout performances, embodying the rebellious spirit of the 1950s. The role helped launch his career in Hollywood, but his personal struggles with addiction and health issues led to a tragic end. His life was marked by tumult and pain, with his struggle with substance abuse taking a heavy toll. His death on May 27, 2011, at the age of 60, was caused by pneumonia and sepsis after years of battling health complications. Conaway's estate was modest, valued at around $250,000, and included a house in California and a few personal vehicles. His legacy, however, is tied to his role in Grease and his later appearances in Taxi and Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. Jeff was married twice, but his personal life was marked by failed relationships. He had no children, and the lack of a solid family structure added to his struggles. he passed away in relative obscurity compared to the fame he once enjoyed. Susan Buckner, who portrayed the energetic and often overbearing Patty Simcox in Grease, 1978, had a career that was overshadowed by her breakout role. Though she initially pursued acting, Buckner eventually stepped away from the limelight to focus on her personal life. Unfortunately, her relationships were marked by tension and heartbreak, and she experienced multiple failed marriages. Buckner was never able to find lasting happiness in her romantic life, and her struggles with fame contributed to her decision to leave Hollywood behind. After her role in Grease, she lived relatively quietly, facing financial difficulties despite the success of the film. She passed away on May 2, 2024, at the age of 72, with the cause of death undisclosed. Her estate, which included a home in Miami, Florida, was valued at $500,000. Buckner's life was one of quiet struggle, but her role in Grease continues to be a significant part of her legacy. Dennis Stewart, who played the menacing Leo in Grease, 1978, found himself caught between fame and personal turmoil. His role as Leo left an impact, but his life after Grease was filled with hardship. Stewart struggled with his sexuality and AIDS, which he kept private during his lifetime. He was married once to actress Mary Louise Burke, but the marriage ended in divorce, and he had no children. His personal battles led to an untimely death on April 20, 1994, at the age of 46 from AIDS complications. Dennis's estate was modest, including a house in Los Angeles and a few vehicles, valued at around $500,000. Despite his memorable performance in Grease, his career and personal life were overshadowed by illness, and he never achieved the same recognition as other stars from the film. His tragic death left many to wonder what could have been, had he been able to overcome his struggles. Darrell Zwerling, who played Mr. Lynch in Grease, 1978, had a career defined by his supporting roles in television and film. Though he never achieved the level of fame of some of his co-stars, Zwerling's portrayal of the school principal in Grease became a memorable part of the film. Zwerling's personal life remained largely private, but it was marked by his marriage, which ended in divorce. He had no children, and his quiet life away from the spotlight was reflected in his later years. Zwerling's career in Hollywood was steady, but not without its own struggles, as he faced personal and financial challenges. He passed away on April 11, 2014, at the age of 85, with the cause of death undisclosed. His estate, which included a home in Hollywood, was valued at $1 million. While his financial legacy was modest, Zwerling's work in Grease remains part of his lasting contribution to the film industry. Stockard Channing, who played the iconic Rizzo in Grease, 1978, is a beloved actress with a career that flourished post-Grease. However, her personal life had its share of ups and downs. Stockard married 3 times, including to actor Paul Schmidt and director David Debin, but both marriages ended in divorce. She has no children, and her family life was often overshadowed by her professional success. Her career blossomed in television and film, with standout roles beyond Grease. Stockard's financial success has been substantial, and her estate, which includes a beautiful home in Los Angeles, is valued at around $15 million. At 81 years old, Stockard remains a respected figure in Hollywood. While she faced personal struggles, including the pain of divorce, her legacy is built upon her remarkable body of work. She continues to live a comfortable and private life, away from the public spotlight. Kelly Ward, who portrayed Pootsie in Grease, 1978, had a memorable role in the film as one of the fun-loving T-Birds. While Grease made him a familiar face, Ward's career never reached the same level of stardom as some of his co-stars. After the success of Grease, Ward appeared in a few television shows and movies, but his career took a backseat to personal struggles. He faced a troubled marriage, which eventually ended in divorce, and battled substance abuse issues, which held back his professional opportunities. Despite these challenges, Ward managed to build a relatively stable life, with an estimated net worth of $2 million. He currently resides in California, where he enjoys a quiet and private life away from the Hollywood spotlight. At 68 years old, Ward has largely stepped out of the public eye, but his role in Grease remains a significant part of his legacy. He now focuses on personal pursuits, maintaining a low-key lifestyle, and staying connected to those closest to him. Jamie Donnelly, who played the quirky and lovable Jan in Grease, 1978, became known for her comedic presence among the Pink Ladies. While Grease brought her fame, Donnelly's career didn't mirror the success of some of her co-stars. Her personal life was marked by struggles, including a difficult divorce that affected her emotionally. Despite this, Donnelly maintained a steady career in television and film, though her roles were often smaller and less frequent. She became more known for her off-screen life and her ability to bounce back after personal setbacks. With an estimated net worth of $1 million, Donnelly lives a modest life, residing in California in a home that reflects her quieter existence. Now 77 years old, she has largely stayed out of the public eye but fondly recalls her time working on Grease and the friendships she built with her co-stars. Though she's no longer an active presence in Hollywood, Donnelly continues to enjoy time with family and remains a beloved figure for her fans. Barry Pearl, who played Doody in Grease, 1978, is a beloved figure for fans of the film, though his life after Grease has been far less publicized. His personal life includes 2 marriages, both of which ended in divorce, and while he has children, he has generally kept his family life out of the spotlight. Despite his enduring popularity as part of the Grease ensemble, Barry's acting career did not soar in the same way as some of his co-stars. He found steady work in television and theater, though his wealth remained modest. Barry's estate is valued at around $1 million, including a home in Pennsylvania and various personal assets. At 75 years old, Barry continues to live a relatively quiet life, working occasionally in the industry. While his career wasn't defined by the same level of fame as other Grease stars, he remains fondly remembered for his role as Doody and for his steady presence in Hollywood. Frankie Avalon, who played the teen angel in Grease, 1978, had already achieved significant fame as a teen idol during the 1950s and 60s. His role as the teen angel was a nostalgic return to the spotlight, and it helped solidify his status as a pop culture icon. While Avalon's career had its ups and downs, his personal life also included its share of challenges, including a highly publicized divorce. Nevertheless, he later remarried and found stability in his family life. His financial success is evident, with an estimated net worth of around $30 million, largely accrued from his music career, acting roles, and business ventures. Avalon resides in a luxurious home in California and enjoys a comfortable lifestyle, owning several properties and other valuable assets. Now 84 years old, Avalon lives a quieter life with his family, far from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Though he makes occasional public appearances, he has largely retreated from the public eye, content with the legacy he's built and the love of his family. Michael Tucci, known for playing Sonny in Grease, 1978, has enjoyed a long career in television and theater, though his fame never reached the heights of his co-stars. His personal life was more stable compared to some of the others, and he married his longtime partner with whom he has children. Despite the ups and downs of Hollywood life, Michael's career remained steady, though he never became a major household name. His estate, valued at around $3 million, includes a home in California and various personal assets. Michael continues to work in the entertainment industry and is known for his roles on television as well as his theatrical performances. At 79 years old, Michael's life remains relatively private, though he has built a comfortable life for himself and his family. Despite facing some career setbacks and personal challenges, his lasting success can be attributed to his steady work in the industry and his strong family connections. John Travolta's portrayal of Danny in Grease, 1978, turned him into an international superstar, launching a career that spanned decades. However, his life was not without its share of tragedies. In 2009, Travolta's world was shaken by the sudden death of his son, Jet, which profoundly affected him and his wife, actress Kelly Preston. Their marriage, though filled with love, also faced its own difficulties, and Kelly tragically passed away in 2020 from cancer. John and Kelly had 3 children, including Ella and Benjamin, after Jet's passing. Despite these losses, John's wealth has only grown, and as of now, at 71 years old, his estate includes multiple properties in Florida and California, luxury cars, a private jet, and investments. His net worth is estimated at a staggering $250 million. John continues to work in the film industry, often reflecting on both his successes and the personal losses that have shaped his life. Didi Conn, who portrayed the sweet and caring Frenchie in Grease, 1978, became a beloved figure in pop culture for her portrayal of the beauty school dropout. While Grease was a career-defining role, Conn's personal life was filled with emotional challenges. After her first marriage to actor Victor Wilson ended in divorce, she remarried and built a family, though her journey to motherhood was not without heartbreak. Conn suffered the devastating loss of her first child, a tragedy that deeply impacted her. However, despite these difficulties, she continued to have a successful career in both film and television, and her role in Grease remains one of her most iconic. With an estimated net worth of around $5 million, Conn enjoys a comfortable life in New York, where she owns a home and has continued to build her legacy. Now 73 years old, Conn has shifted her focus towards family and personal projects, occasionally making public appearances and lending her voice to various charitable causes. Her role as Frenchie will always be a part of her lasting connection to her fans. Lorenzo Lamas, who portrayed Tom Chisholm in Grease, 1978, used his role in the film as a stepping stone to greater fame, particularly with his later success on the TV series Renegade. Despite his early stardom, Lamas' personal life was filled with turmoil, including multiple marriages and divorces. His relationships often made tabloid headlines, contributing to his public image as a man of complicated romantic affairs. Nonetheless, Lamas' career thrived, and he became a well-known television personality. His estimated net worth of $4 million comes from his television work, acting roles, and personal investments. Lamas currently lives in California, where he enjoys a comfortable lifestyle in a home that reflects his success. Now 67 years old, Lamas has stepped away from the public eye, preferring a more private life with his family. While he occasionally makes appearances in the entertainment world, Lamas remains focused on his personal well-being, leaving the spotlight behind as he enjoys his later years. Dinah Manoff, who played the witty and sassy Marty in Grease, 1978, was part of the iconic Pink Ladies. Although Grease brought her significant recognition, her personal life was filled with challenges. Manoff went through a divorce that left her grappling with emotional distress, and she also faced the difficulties of raising children as a single mother. However, despite the emotional toll, Manoff's career continued, with her making appearances in both television and theater. Her net worth is estimated to be around $1.5 million, earned through her acting roles and occasional theater work. She owns a home in Washington, where she enjoys a peaceful life away from Hollywood's glare. Now 69 years old, Manoff occasionally reflects on her time in Grease and continues to be a respected figure in the entertainment industry, making sporadic appearances in the years since her role in the film. She values her family life and has chosen to keep a low profile, prioritizing her personal well-being. Eddie Deezen played Eugene in Grease, 1978, a role that solidified his status as a classic comedic character. His performance as the nerdy, socially awkward student earned him a spot in pop culture history, but his personal and professional life has been filled with ups and downs. After Grease, Deezen had a steady stream of television and film roles, though he never reached the same level of stardom as his co-stars. His personal life has been tumultuous. He married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce. He has no children and has often been open about his struggles with mental health, which have affected both his career and relationships. Despite these challenges, Deezen has managed to maintain a home in Maryland and a modest lifestyle, with an estimated net worth of $500,000. At 67, Deezen is largely reclusive, focusing on low-key projects and occasionally participating in interviews. His life, both personal and professional, has been marked by periods of financial instability, but he continues to live quietly, reflecting on the iconic role that made him famous. Antonia Franceschi, a dancer in Grease, 1978, made an impression with her graceful movements and on-screen presence. While the role didn't catapult her to stardom, Franceschi continued to dance and later transitioned into choreography and teaching. Her personal life, however, was marked by tumult. Franceschi faced personal heartbreak after a long-term relationship ended in a painful breakup. The emotional toll of her split took a heavy toll on her career for a time, as she withdrew from the spotlight. She was married once but has no children. Financially, Franceschi has managed to stay afloat, with her estimated net worth being around $1 million. She lives in New York, where she has focused on her work as a dance teacher and choreographer. Now 64 years old, Franceschi reflects on her career and the lessons learned from her personal struggles. Despite the challenges, she continues to find joy in her work and maintains a low-profile lifestyle. Tennant, who also danced in Grease, 1978, had a successful transition to directing, with films like Hitch and Sweet Home Alabama defining his later career. However, his personal life has been anything but easy. Tennant's first marriage ended in divorce, and though he remarried, his second marriage has faced difficulties as well. He has 2 children from his first marriage, though the relationship between him and his children has been affected by his career commitments. Tennant's financial standing has been strong, with an estimated net worth of $2 million, owing largely to his directing career. He owns a home in California and has several luxury cars in his collection. Now 68, Tennant remains active in the industry, though he has chosen to focus on smaller projects and family life. His life has been marked by both professional success and personal challenges, but he has managed to find balance, focusing on his work while maintaining a quieter home life. Fannie Flagg played Nurse Wilkins in Grease, 1978, a minor but memorable role in the iconic film. Though she was not one of the lead characters, Flagg's comedic talent resonated with audiences. After Grease, she continued to pursue acting but found more success as an author, with her best-known work being fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. Her personal life, however, has been less glamorous. Flagg has faced numerous struggles, including a deep sadness after the death of her beloved mother. She has remained unmarried, with a preference for a quiet, private life away from the spotlight. Professionally, while she has enjoyed a modest career in both television and film, Flagg's wealth has remained grounded. Her current net worth is estimated at $1 million, which includes her home in Alabama and other personal assets. Flagg, now 80 years old, enjoys a peaceful life, mostly in seclusion, writing occasionally but staying largely away from public attention. Ellen Travolta, who played the waitress in Grease, 1978, is perhaps best known for being the older sister of John Travolta. Although her role was brief, her association with the film helped to keep her in the public eye for years to come. She pursued a career in television, but her personal life was fraught with complications. Ellen's marriage to her first husband ended in a painful divorce, which was a blow to her emotionally. She later remarried, but her second marriage was also troubled, and she has 2 children from her first marriage. Though Ellen was successful in her own right, her career was often overshadowed by the success of her younger brother. Ellen's financial situation has been modest, with an estimated net worth of $1 million, primarily from her acting career and her home in California. Now 84 years old, Ellen lives a quieter life, occasionally appearing in small roles. Her personal struggles, including the death of her first husband, have left lasting scars, but she continues to enjoy a relatively peaceful retirement. Mimi Lieber, a dancer in Grease, 1978, found herself cast in a background role that still helped her gain recognition. However, her career was never as lucrative as some of her co-stars, and her personal life was filled with trials. Lieber's marriage ended in divorce, which was a source of great sadness. She has 1 daughter, but the relationship between them has been complicated, with Lieber struggling to find the balance between her career and family life. Financially, Lieber's net worth is estimated at $1 million, with her wealth largely tied to her home in California and various personal assets. She enjoyed success as a dancer in the early part of her career but eventually moved away from the limelight. At 65, Lieber enjoys a quieter life, staying out of the media's eye and finding comfort in her family. Despite the complexities of her personal life, she remains focused on her close relationships and keeps a modest lifestyle. Who's your favorite character from Grease? How does it make you feel knowing that some beloved cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. If you're enjoying our videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for being part of our community.